So, what is the difference between conservatives and libertarians? Now, I gotta preface this. This is really a semantics uh, thing. Um, because a word can have multiple definitions, multiple connotations. So in a sense, I could consider myself a libertarian or a classical liberal, but I use the moniker of conservative, and I advocate using that moniker, and I distinguish between what I believe and what I call libertarianism, um, in the sense of, well, I let's see, how do I want to say this? Once again, I'm doing these videos off the top of my head. If you remember the last two videos, the same background, so I'm doing a bunch of them back to back. So when I talk about libertarianism in a positive uh, uh, context, I'm talking about someone who believes in uh, the non-aggression principle more or less. They believe in that voluntary action is better than involuntary action. I don't necessarily believe that voluntary action is always moral, and so that gets to the bad side of libertarianism, the bad connotation of libertarianism. Um, so, non-aggression principle and limited and less government. Um, but when I talk about libertarian in a bad context, I'm talking about someone who believes in less government than what I would advocate. So um, things like what do you call it? Abolishing the death penalty. Like I believe that the death penalty is something that the government's supposed to do. Um, there are a lot of people who use the moniker conservative that uh, that take the position of abolishing the death penalty, and I would just say that that is a more libertarian position. Just once again, the words that I use, and I understand that the word libertarian can have a positive and negative connotation. Um, and then there's so many different issues that I'm kind of working through myself, and I don't have all the answers. So uh, generally, libertarians consider themselves to be socially liberal, um, as if conservatives don't believe in liberty, and that's I feel like that's kind of rewriting what conservatism is about, and there are probably conservatives that kind of play into that idea, um, but conservatism is supposed to be about true liberty, about um, you know, it's supposed to be about. Once again, I'm doing this off the top of my head. uh, the freedom to do good. That's what true liberty is. Um, the freedom to do good, and once you start straying away from using your freedom to do good, you start jeopardizing that very freedom. And I think that's where the distinction lies for me, at least when I talk about, once again, when I talk about libertarianism in a negative context. When I talk about it in a positive context, they're basically the same thing. Like conservatism is within libertarianism. Um, so so yeah, that would be some of my thoughts on the difference. What are your thoughts? How do you use those terms? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a and like our page on Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Um, and the Patreon. You can join our Patreon and keep messages like this coming. And oh yeah, there've been people have been commenting below about how to join the Illuminati. I think this is like absolutely hilarious. I don't know. I guess they're spammers. I haven't even looked into it too much. I tried to delete the comments, but it won't. Facebook won't let me. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess they want me to join the Illuminati. I thought that, as an administrator of my own page, I should be able to delete other people's comments, because what if it's something that's really inappropriate, or what if it's a conservative view? Then I should definitely be able to delete it. I think it's funny. I used to be a crazy conspiracy theorist, and I guess this is a video that I should do a little bit later, talking about why I'm not anymore. And really, it comes down to, as a conservative, and libertarians as well, we don't believe in central planning. We don't believe that it's successful. But then we turn around and we have all these conspiracy theories about the Illuminati and how they're planning everything. This is centralized planning. Like, the conspiracy theory does not match up with our political philosophy. So just on that alone, I think that the whole theory just crashes and burns. Maybe that's another video for another time. I just did 2 videos at once. Oh man. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.